SS Thracia, 1898 to 1917. Thracia, Part 1, Early Career as Orono. In 1898, Thracia was built by the Sir Raylton, Dixon and Company in Middlesbrough, England. On August 30th, 1898, Thracia was launched. The ship had a length of 94 meters. The ship would be commissioned before the end of that year. Thracia began her career serving as a cargo ship with the Plate Steamship Company under the name Orono. During her first few years of service, Orono performed several voyages from New York to Yokohama, with stopovers in Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Singapore. In March of 1903, Orono was tasked with transporting animals from Asia to New York in the hope of populating the relatively newly opened Bronx Zoo. That same month, as Orono was departing from New York, the ship was involved in a collision with an American schooner. The schooner penetrated Orono's port stern. Orono would later be repaired and put back into service. Thracia, Part 2, Career as Thracia. In 1909, Orono was purchased by the famous shipping company Cunard Line. Once purchased, the ship was renamed Thracia. At the outbreak of the First World War in 1914, Thracia was chartered to transport cargo to the Allies to assist with the war effort. During this time, the ship was equipped with a Vickers machine gun at her stern to defend against potential U-boat attacks. Thracia, Part 3, Final Voyage. On March 23, 1917, Thracia, loaded with iron ore, departed Bilbao, Spain, bound for Glasgow, Scotland. On board Thracia during this voyage were 38 crew members. On March 27, 1917, at around 8:25 p.m., Thracia was spotted by the German U-boat UC-69. UC-69 proceeded to fire one torpedo towards Thracia. Thracia, Part 4, Sinking of Thracia. On March 27, 1917, at 8:30 p.m., the torpedo struck Thracia on her starboard side below the bridge. The torpedo impact resulted in the explosion of Thracia's boilers. Practically broken into two pieces, Thracia sank within only a minute. Due to the rapid rate at which the ship sank, Thracia's crew members had no time to launch a lifeboat. Of the 38 crew members on board, there were only 2 survivors: H. Mass, the ship's gunner, and Douglas V. Duff, Thracia's 4th officer. H. Mass was rescued by the Norwegian steamer Nordborg, while Douglas V. Duff was rescued by the French fishing boat Douarnenez. Thracia, Part 5. Wreck of Thracia. After the end of the First World War, a salvage company located the wreck of Thracia off the coast of France at a depth of 35 meters. The salvage company used explosives to retrieve the ship's metal for scrapping. By doing so, most of the wreck was destroyed. Thracia's wreck became mostly forgotten until 1990, when she was rediscovered by a French diver. In 1996, parts of what remained of Thracia were raised and placed in museums and exhibitions. Parts of the wreck that were raised included the ship's Vickers machine gun, both of her anchors and a propeller. Rest in peace to all those who lost their lives during the sinking of Thracia on March 27, 1917. May they never be forgotten.